Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 10 of Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, brought to you by muchgames.ca. Alright, we made it to the lava dome, which is where the crystal fire is, and obviously we're gonna have some big opposition heading our way. Starting with some new enemies, hot wings. Hot wings. These, however, are not the delicious kind, just the kind that would like to kill you. So that's not good at all. Okay, and there's even more new enemies. This one is the Fangpire. Basically, a vampire that's red. With green face. I believe it's weak against fire, though. Weirdly enough, you're in a fire dungeon, but it's weak against fire. Why would it hang out here if fire kills it easier? That makes no sense. I guess it's just to throw you off. Oh well, here's another new enemy. It's an adamant turtle. I think we'll just use fire on the Fangpire and then just finish this guy off. Which of course is still weak against axes. Ooh, that hurts. Hopefully we do find a piece of armor that'll make us resistant to fire. Which I believe there is such a piece in this dungeon. I should have switched to my axe there for that fight, but oh well. Yay, free level up. And 10 extra bombs, that's good enough. Let's move along. Apparently this was a bit of a throwaway room, but it happens. Alright, so here's another new enemy. It's a ninja. Oh, I don't have any more white magic. That sucks. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna have to make do with Blizzard. Which apparently the ninjas are weak against. And when they're near death, they look like that. That's pretty funny. They just look so depressed now that they have no torso, but they still have shoulders. So I guess they got that going for them. But nothing else. Yeah, I should have rested over at Fireburg before we left. Okay, I think this is where you actually go to continue on. But in saying that, we should definitely keep looking. Because there's so many other doors we can go to in this dungeon. We don't want to get lost. How many times can I use white? Oh yeah, only 4 more times. So even at this level, I can still cast wizard magic only 5 times in total before I gotta refill. Not exactly a lot, but could have been much worse. So yeah, we're gonna have a pretty easy time against these enemies for now. And then we'll probably run into tougher ones later. This would be one of them, the Avizard. These can be a tough enemy. But I believe they're also weak against water, if I recall. Because I think they are. They're basically like gargoyles with 2 swords. Okay, they're not weak against that. Do I even have their weakness? Let's see if fire does the trick. I gotta think about what their elemental weakness could be. Okay, it's not fire either. Maybe I don't even have it. Because I know there's one element we're missing, and that's wind. We might get that later on. Oh, so here's another new enemy. It's a Steno. These can be a pain in the ass. If you hit it with a weak weapon, they can counter you with a petrification. So yeah, that's pretty damn bad. Alright, so let's go this way first. I know we can go up and left, but we'll do that later. Okay, so we'll take on these 3 Avizards. Ruben can't even destroy them in 1 hit as he could the other enemies. So that goes to show how tough this enemy can be. But at least its magic power is pretty weak, I've noticed. Oh, come on. Golden opportunity and you soiled it. Now you got yourself confused. Alright, so hopefully this Mega Grenade will do the trick. Yeah, so I think they got the most HP out of all the enemies here. I could be wrong, though, because we haven't faced every single one of them yet. Or maybe it has something to do with their defense points being a little bit higher. Overall, I think it's a good idea we go this way first, because I believe there's a switch you gotta press to open the door that leads to the boss chamber. I mean, you can be going a long way to get to the boss chamber, but if you don't press that switch, you gotta go all the way back. I remember running to that issue once, and I was pretty salty about it. I mean, wouldn't you? That's all that time gone down the drain. Because you decided to head for the boss chamber right away, but how do you get in there? You can't, because you gotta go back to the near beginning. Also, I find it hard to picture a vampire creature uppercutting you, but I would imagine it would look pretty sick. Oh, jeez. We're that low on health, it's not even fit. Might want to fix that. That's better. Okay, there's a palette swap with a djinn called the Iflite. Or Iflit. Basically like a mistranslation of the Ifrit. You know, Ifrit is a popular summon in the Final Fantasy series. So I would imagine it'd be a play on that with a bit of English. Maybe. That's the first thing that I can think of. Now, all we have to do is just kill it. That's all. Skin is so dark. I just meant like a tanned version of the djinn. And there's that switch right over there. We just need to step on that, and that door is open for good. Wow, Ruben can't one-shot this guy either. So it's just the Avazard and the Iflit we cannot kill in one hit. As Ruben, at least. So, now that we got the door open, we can focus on heading to the boss chamber, but we're gonna do that later. Because there's another thing we can go after. Actually, come to think of it, I think we should actually go left. So I was thinking that way would lead us closer to the boss chamber, then I realized, oh, that's another path. Yeah, I do remember there was like 2 different paths that are pretty long. And I know one of them leads to a life spell that I can actually get from my main character. So yeah, you use your Mega Grenades to destroy these. When I first came here as a kid, I didn't even know you can do that. I just thought you had to get to the other side and push them. And then I realized, well, how can you get to the other side if you don't do that? And there you go. Okay, there's definitely something over here. If they're gonna make us go through all this trouble. Oh, come on. The one time I wanted to go second. That could have been it right there for those ninjas if there's only 2 of them. So might as well go back to the Blizzard spell. Oh, and now they make me go second. Game's just trying to troll now. But it's no big deal. Just would be a bit exhausting on the resources in the grand scheme of things. Also, let me try to target just one. I find that, you know, in case I do go second, even then, it's not going to do a lot of damage. There. We're getting an insane amount of experience here. I got 7, 7, 7, 8. Good thing I'm not going to the casino, because I'm pretty sure, well, I get a decent amount with 3 7s. Given most slot machines these days have, like, 5 slots. Instead of the ones that we used to know, which was 3. Oh well. I don't really gamble that much anyway. It's too much of a risk. I do it, like, as an indulgence, but not as something I feel I have to do. Oh, I can't carry any more cure potions, alright. Also, you'd have to be an idiot unless you're really looking to fight. If you were going north to get to that chest. Like, why fight 2 enemies when you can only fight 1 of them? Case in point. Now we got the Moon Helm. Okay, it has 5 more defense points than the Steel Helm, but it adds resistance to fire. So yeah, fire attacks will no longer hurt me as much. Awesome! So this has been a very fruitful search, just in this area alone. I like that. Now it's time for us to go look for another route. We're done with these guys. I don't really feel like fighting them unless I want to do so off-screen, just for the extra level ups. But that would be it. Don't want to go down here. Maybe I gotta go all the way to the right. Let's try that way. Yeah, you scum or toast. And then the bird's like, no, I'm Hot Wings. I'm better than toast. Like, nobody goes to the bar as like, have a plate of toast. That'd be like the weirdest bar of all time. It's like, come on, man. Billy just got back from work and now he's gonna order us a big plate of toast. And he's like, oh, okay. Did he know that I have celiac? Yeah, but he hates you anyway, so eat up. Most of my tangents tend to have some guy involved named Billy. I don't know why. It's not the double dragon kind either. Oh, these guys can actually cure. That is frustrating. But they're dead. Okay, I don't think this is the way to the life spell. If I remember correctly, I think I gotta go back up. I could be wrong, though. But I think this is the way you want to go if you want to head over, you know, to the boss area. You still have a long ways to go, all things considered. But that's in the general direction you want to head to. So, let me make a little turnaround. I still think the experience we're getting is really out of control. Actually, before I do, let me check the next room. And we'll do that later. I do want to get that life spell before we go any further. So I think we gotta go up here. Go up a little ways. And go in this direction. Definitely don't want to go back up unless you want to fight all those enemies again. That would be tedium up the assum. We really don't want that. There. So there's definitely a doorway around here. Yep, that's pretty much the best way to reach it. As far as I know, I think that's the only way you can reach it. Well, reliably at least. How did this guy get to go first? We share the same amount of damage. It's like you were hardly going first before. Why now? Hey, we leveled up again. Fantastic. Yeah, we're definitely getting stronger at this rate. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way we want to go. Like, if we want to get that life spell, you gotta go over here. So far, we're not running into any problems. I mean, we're definitely stronger thanks to being at level 22 at this rate. Which I think you can get away with being at least 20 or 21 to take on the boss. Maybe. If you're being smart about it. I mean, most times when I played this game, I wasn't very smart, and I would just, like, try to go all out. Not healing as much, and having my partner set to auto. Which, I now realize you're better off switching them to manual, because you'll have a little bit more freedom in what they do. Okay, they're gonna make us fight for that spell, apparently. And I just realized I don't have any more black magic. So I might want to fix that. I don't have wizard magic either. But we'll live. I was kind of hoping I would go second. Oh, not now. Alright, guess this is going to be delayed a little bit longer. Your untimely demise is still coming, though. Like, right now. Done. Last time I've seen those rocks, you actually push them for the old guy in the level forest. That was many an episode ago. Which, come to think of it, wasn't really that many. Because this Let's Play, or this RPG, is shorter than you realize. Oh, I hate Stone Gaze. Better get rid of that on the ready. Good thing I'm resistant to paralysis. And now you're dead. And bald. I don't know what is worse. Probably dead. Then again, if you're dead, you don't really care if you still have hair or not. Well, eventually, if you're dead for so long, you're not going to have hair anyway, because you'll be all bones after a long period of time. I might as well go this way. Just cause why not? Avatar, whenever he's like close to death, he's like, huh? Why you do this? That vacant stare is kind of hilarious. Oh, that was a dead end. So, okay, unless you're going down here, that kind of makes sense. Even though I can get to that consumable over there, I'd still have to fight, but then you got a little bit of a long distance to go. So let's go all the way back to where we turned around last time. So now we're definitely in a good position. We're resistant to fire, and we have a life spell, so if Ruben gets knocked out, we can still continue. Nope, this is the wrong way. I'm gonna go down here. Go this direction, unless you want an extra battle. Which is fine by me if you really do want to fight. No skin off my scrotum. We're gonna have to fight through this Steno anyway if we want to continue. Which is not bad. I keep forgetting to give myself a seed because I need more magic. So let's do that right now. Save us the grief. Okay, we're definitely in a new area. Oh, I see a new enemy too. Basically a palette swap with a Flazard. Weirdly enough, you're running into a palette swap of an enemy you fought in this just 2 dungeons ago. And you're already fighting a palette swap of that. Weirdly enough, it's in pretty much the exact same part of the map. So, what up with that? This is basically a Salamand. Alright, so I believe it's weak against ice, so use that. Oh, it hits you pretty hard, too. So it's a good thing I'm killing one of them now. Okay, Ruben can kill them in 1 shot. Also, this was the wrong way. Gotta go down here. So this is a bit of a maze-like area. But it's not too bad. Adamant turtles are actually quite easy to manage because both of you have an axe attack. That was like 2,700 damage I did earlier on Ruben's attack. That's the highest amount of damage I've seen in a long time. That's impressive. Oh, better heal up. 666. That's hilarious. Alright, so we're only gonna get attacked once. That's much better than earlier, which was twice. Okay. Apparently a lizard like that can use a thunder spell. Weird, but I'll live with it. Okay, looks like we're in a very good position to get close to the boss. Might get there in this episode. It's looking very likely. We're still gonna have like our fair share of battles, but at least we'll probably guarantee to fight the boss in the next, in the next episode. Hiccups are very annoying when you're commentating. Well, they're annoying, period. Like, when was the last time you enjoyed having the hiccups? Probably 97 nevers ago. Exactly. Why that number? Because can. Also, I did notice that when I went to this dungeon as a kid, there was one spot you couldn't go, which was weird, because, well, it was just a blank spot. Why you couldn't go there, I have no idea. It was probably just some kind of glitch. In fact, I'll show you that area once we can actually get to it. First, we just gotta battle through these scum. And there, your demise was imminent. Like, the spot I'm talking about is right here. Oh, never mind. But I knew there was a spot you could not access for some weird reason. Don't think it's around here. Maybe it's around this area. Like, one of these crevasses, like these little indents, you could not get into. Maybe it was just on my cartridge at the time, I have no idea. But it doesn't really do anything, it was just weird. So, let's continue on. And pretend that discussion never even happened. Except it did. It very much happened. Because you heard it. And if you didn't, you likely rewinded to make sure you were not losing your mind. Okay, will I get to level 23 by the time I reach the boss? Unless I did it on purpose, probably not. Like, I don't think this particular battle is going to give me a huge experience yield in the thousands. Well, low thousands. When you say, like, thousands, you're thinking, oh, maybe 2,000s, 3,000s. No. It just scrapes by at least 1,000. Which, by the way, is still pretty good. There, you take out this Fangpar, you get both the chests, and you only get to fight once. So you always gotta plan these moves ahead of time. Otherwise, you're gonna be fighting more than you'd like. Like, for example, if I took out those Avazards, I can't jump over the chests. Oh, looks like it was all cure potions. There, that makes me feel better. Now I can take all 6 of them and still be at full health. Take that, game. Weird. Come on now. Yeah, I found it funny that Ruben actually hit the first time when he was blind. It's like you just hold the Morning Star like right over his shoulder. I was like, I'm hitting you! And then it's just like, yeah, you got me that one time. Okay. Going over here, I believe, leads to a dead end. So, don't do that. Unless you want to fight ninjas for no reason. Which I'm sure the samurai did back in the day. Yeah, that's a little useless history lesson that probably is a little fabricated. Okay, it looks like we're getting closer. I think we still got like one big room though. Yeah, we do. I think this was the room with the glitch spot on the map. Or the area. So, we'll probably deal with that in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone.